Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 5 of the chapter data handling. In this part 5, we will be discussing the method of drawing a bar graph, and later we will go for solving questions from the exercise 9.5. Coming to the drawing a bar graph, recall the example where Ronald had prepared a table to collect the choice of fruits from his classmates. Let us draw a bar graph for that data. For your understanding, let me show you that what we have discussed regarding section 9.3. In section 9.3, we have seen organization of data where Ronald uses pen paper to collect the data of their classmates' favorite fruit or the choice of the fruit. So, with the pen paper he has collected 8 students like banana, 3 likes orange, 5 prefer apple and 4 students want to have guava. So, for this data we are going to draw bar graph, and I have taken the same data in this table format. Now students, first of all draw a horizontal line and a vertical line on a graph sheet. For this, I am going to upload a link of video which will help you drawing bar graph physically for the same data, which you can refer and learn. Here on the horizontal line we will draw bars representing each fruit, and on vertical line we will write numerals representing number of students. Let us choose a scale, which means first we decide how many students will be represented by unit length of a bar. Let us consider 1 unit length on a vertical bar is equals to 1 student only, and we get bar graph as shown like here. When we consider 1 student, when I consider 1 student as 1 unit length, I will have on a vertical bar per unit 1 student. So, we will get, since vertical bar is a number line, continuously numbers 0 to 10 are written, and number of students liking banana is shown with a bar of height 8 units, where the height of the bar corresponds to the number of students liking the fruit banana. Here height of the orange you could see 3 units, which means 3 students like to have orange. Similarly, apple, a bar representing apple is of 5 units height, where 5 students like to have apple, and a bar representing guava is 4 units, as 4 students want to have guava. So, we will be learning how to draw bar graph for the same data with the help of that video which physically I did, that you can refer. Now students, let us discuss example number 10. Following table shows the monthly expenditure of Imran's family on various items. This is the table representing expenditure of Mr. Imran on various items such as house rent, food, education, electricity, transport and miscellaneous expenditure. So, corresponding to that item we have got amount that he is spending, and we will go for representing this data in the form of a bar diagram. Here are the steps. First step, draw two particular lines that perpendicular to each other, one vertical, another horizontal. So, along the horizontal line mark the items, and along the vertical line mark the corresponding expenditure by choosing a suitable scale. Take bars of the same width keeping uniform gap between them. That is a first important condition. Bars must be of the same width and the gap between them must be equal. Now, we will choose a suitable scale along the vertical line to draw the graph. For example, if I choose 1 unit length as rupees 200, then mark the corresponding values and calculate the height of the bars for various items as shown below. Suppose if I choose 1 unit length as 200 rupees, if I want to represent house rent, a bar corresponding to this house rent will be having 3000 divided by 200, which gives me 15 units of height. So, a bar representing house rent supposed to be of 15 units. Similarly, for representing food, where the expenditure is 3400, supposed to be of a height 17 units, as we divide 3400 by 200 gives us 17. So, similarly now I will find for rest of the items height, that is for education 800 divided by 200 gives me 4 units height, and for electricity where 400 rupees is expenditure gives me 2 units height, and transport bar supposed to be of 3 units height, and miscellaneous expenditure must be of height 6 units. Now, how will be the graph? The graph will be like this, where we have drawn horizontal line having headings of the items that we have on which Imran is spending money, and on vertical axis containing numbers, numericals or numbers corresponding to the expenditure. Here we have 1 unit of vertical bar or vertical axis is considered as 200 rupees. So, we will have subsequently each and every unit marked as 200, 400, 600, 800 and so on. We need up to minimum 3600 because we need to show up to 3400 the height. So, that means we need minimum 17 to 18 units on vertical bar or vertical axis. Now, here same data can be represented by interchanging positions of items and expenditure as shown below. Now, here you could see I have taken items on vertical bar or vertical axis and numbers, that is expenditure in rupees, on horizontal axis. Children, when I consider 1 unit length of the horizontal axis x-axis as or horizontal axis as 200 rupees, where bars are coming parallel to this horizontal axis, and as I have already told you, this bar graph is called horizontal bar graph, where bars are parallel to the horizontal axis. In the previous one, what we discussed, they were horizontal, these bars were parallel to the vertical axis. So, this is called vertical bar graph. So, we have already discussed both vertical bar graph and horizontal bar graph in earlier session while reading or interpretation of the bar graphs. Once again, I emphasized on meaning of vertical bar graph, where vertical bars are seen or bars are parallel to the vertical axis, and here in a graph where bars are parallel to the horizontal axis called as horizontal bar graph. This is horizontal bar graph. Horizontal bar graph. Now, students, let us discuss now questions from the exercise 9.4. In that exercise 9.4, question number 1, a survey of 120 school students was done to find which activity they prefer to do in their free time. Now, we will draw a bar graph to illustrate the above data, taking scale of 1 unit length equal to 5 students, and here is the table showing preferred activities and number of students that they like to do. 45 students like playing, 30 students like reading storybooks, 20 students want to watch TV, 10 students listening music is their favorite, and 15 want to do painting in their free time. Now, which activity is preferred by most of the students other than playing? If someone asks you, reading storybooks will be the answer. And here I am going to draw the bar graph. From the given information, we have the following bar graph. Here I have drawn bar graph called vertical bar graph, taking the preferred activities on horizontal axis, number of students on vertical axis, and unit of 1 on vertical axis as 5 students. Now, obviously, other than playing, the longest or the tallest bar is reading books. That will be the preferred activity. Now, second question, the number of mathematics books sold by a shopkeeper on 6 consecutive days is shown below. This is the table. From Sunday to Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and whereas Saturday is missing. So, number of books sold is given, and draw a bar graph to represent the above information, choosing the scale of your choice. Here with the data, I am drawing a bar graph taking 1 unit of a vertical axis as 10 books. I have drawn a vertical bar graph, and Sunday to Friday you could see number of books sold. Here 65, and on Monday 40, on Tuesday 30, on Wednesday 50, on Thursday 20, on Friday being 70. We have 65, 40, 30, 50, 20 and 70 you could get. Now, let us come to the next question, question number 3. Following table shows the number of bicycles manufactured in a factory during the years 1998 to 2002. Illustrate this data using a bar graph. Choose a scale of your choice. Now, this is the table, years 1998 to 2002, number of bicycles manufactured from 800 to we have got 800, 600, 900, 1011 and 1100 and 1200, these representing the corresponding years. Now, based on that bar graph what we will draw, we need to answer the following questions. In which year were the maximum number of bicycles manufactured? Obviously it is 2002 because 1200 bicycles are manufactured. And in which year were the minimum number of bicycles manufactured? It is 600 is the minimum number of cycles manufactured in the year 1999. So, we will draw first the bar graph here. Here I have drawn horizontal bar graph taking number of cycles on horizontal axis and years on vertical axis, where 1 unit of the horizontal axis has 100 cycles, 1 unit of the horizontal axis has 100 cycles. I have drawn horizontal bar graph. Now, in the year 2002, the maximum number of bicycles were manufactured, and in the year 1999, the minimum number of bicycles were manufactured. Now, let us come to the question number 4. Number of persons in various age groups in a town is given in the following table, and here is the table. Age groups as 1 to 14, 15 to 29, 30 to 44, 45 to 59, 60 to 74 and 75 and above. We have got number of persons as shown in the table. So, we need to draw a bar graph to represent the above information and answer the following questions, and he has given a hint as 1 unit can be considered as 20,000. So, which two age groups have the same population? It's clearly 30 to 40 and 45 to 59 have got the same population, that is 1,20,000, and all persons in the age group of 60 and above are called senior citizens. How many senior citizens are there in the town? So, 80,000 are there from 60 to 74 years age, and 75 and above 40,000, put together 1,20,000 members are there. Now, let us draw first graph for this. Here is the graph having 1 unit as 20,000, and we have drawn vertical bar graph where vertical bars are seen, that is bars are parallel to the vertical axis, where number of persons are taken on vertical axis and age groups are taken on horizontal axis. So, 1 to 14 years we have got 2 lakh people. See, if you want to find out how many units of height it's supposed to be, we need to divide 2 lakhs by the 20,000, which gives 10 units. So, 10 units of height must be the bar of representing age 1 to 14 years. So, as I have already discussed with you, you need to find first height of the bars to be raised. Here, age groups of 30 to 40 and 45 to 59 have the same population, that is 1,20,000, and number of senior citizens are there 1,20,000 because 80,000 plus 40,000 together. So, with this I have completed exercise 9.4 as well as this chapter is also completed. So, try to watch the video showing how to draw bar graph and do it each and every question from the exercise 9.4 on your own in your graph book. So, wishing you good luck for the next chapter. Till then, take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.